And that's your front row. Here we go. Caution lights off. Mash the loud pedals. We're turning them loose for 40. Oh, Jeremy Nelson right through the bump in 1 and 2. Hangs on to it as Dave Kane's going to shoot out to the early race lead down the back chute. Here comes Belfi upstairs. They are right against the wall. The right rear quarter panels dragging it against the wall. And there he is, Jeremy Nelson, going to take the lap. Your first lap leader, now Belfi shoots up higher. Here comes Jake O'Neill into the 3rd spot. That red-eye radiator, John First Construction car number 0 on the move. He has been dialed in and had her set on kill mode lately as Jake O'Neill working the field, working the cushion. Now he's got Dave Kane in his sights, but Belfi not going away either. Belfi going to tuck back in a car length and a half behind O'Neill as O'Neill gets through some bumps on the bottom side of the speedway. Kane just protecting that high groove right now. Goes to the bottom. Title car number 4 under attack as O'Neill drives her in deep. Going to try to let her eat. Is he going to slide her all the way up? No, he gives room to Jeremy Nelson, and Nelson battles back side by side at the line. But here comes O'Neill now, going to slide across the nose. A good clean slide job. Jake O'Neill, the new race leader, but we'll see if Nelson has anything to battle back with here. O'Neill has been super good here lately, coming off some big wins, and we got one. Jake Tim on the bottom. O'Neill has that LG2 wound up. Whistling Dixie, Cornet Power, loving that top side, getting her wound up. And out front, leading the way, Dave Kane under attack as Jake Tim takes a look down to the inside. You could just see there, 2nd place in points, Jim Chisholm entered that picture for a little bit as Matt Lear was working the top side. But now Jake Tim down to the inside of Dave Kane again. Not enough grip down there, and Tim slips up. That's going to cost him a little bit. Now he slides up to the top of the track, going to change his line as Matt Lear tried to shuffle past as well. That apple cart there as Jake Tim now down to the inside of Dave Kane, working down into 1 and 2. Tim gives Kane room as they work off turn number 2, a side-by-side battle. Now Tim going to try to work back to the inside. Kane protects a little bit. He's been better up off the top side, but here comes Jake Tim. Now look at that gaggle further back in the pack. A lot of other guys trying to work through. Vanderbeek, Lear, you got Atkinson, Belfi. Here comes Tanner Mullins in the 0-2 behind Jason Hughes. Like I said, a lot of heavy hitters. Then you go back and you got the 15W, Alex Williams in the 65, a Hollywood, Tyler Davis. Benson is back there as well. Everybody vying for positions. Look at how great this racetrack is. 3 wide racing there. Oh, look at that. Matt Lear gets her strung out a little bit. Jason Hughes going to work below him. He's going to get that pass made unless Lear comes back, and he does on the top side. Matt Lear looking pretty sporty in the 30 himself tonight. Meanwhile, out front, O'Neill has got it, but keep your eyes on that 3rd place. Long advantage, 1.2 second. Now he's going to work off the top of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. All he's got to do is keep her clean through 3 and 4, slides her to the middle, hits a bump, but here he goes, powers it off turn 4 and picking up the double checkers. Jake O'Neill gets her done tonight for Mod Wars as Jake Tim crosses the line in that 2nd spot. Jeremy Nelson, Jim Chisholm, and Zach Vanderbeek with
never. It's getting pretty treacherous over there, and you're either really bent and tight or loose, and then you push towards the wall on exit. So we're always on our toes, and I know them guys were coming hard behind me. Especially when I seen the 49 back up there. I knew he was coming hard, so I just every lap went as hard as I pretty much could for the most part, shy of giving them a little motor here, a breather once in a while,
I noticed you put a little water in. How hot did you get tonight?
I didn't get hot, just a old temp. When it's revved up like that, for a long time, it gets pretty warm, so just to keep it safe.